Mr. Martin, you're next. Bob Martin. Glad to have you back in the chambers.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of council. For the record, my name is Bob Martin. I'm president of the Homeowner Taxpayers Association of Bexar County. We are a group of volunteers, and I'm not paid to be here today. Unfortunately, Mayor, we're going to strongly oppose this proposed CPS energy rate hike for several reasons. Just last year, if I recall correctly, I was down here and this very same council granted CPS Energy a substantial rate hike. And now they want more. So let's take a look at who gets punished the most as these utility rates skyrocket. It would be the working poor and, of course, our seniors and disabled on fixed income. And furthermore, it's unlikely that most of these folks could even take advantage of the rebates under the STEP program. I know myself, last year I wanted to get an energy efficient AC for my house. I live in a small house, 1,500 square foot. So I called an air conditioning company, and they came out and said, well, Mr. Martin, we can put you in one that'll qualify for the CPS rebate, and it would be about $5,000. And I said, wow, well, how much is the rebate? And he said, well, it's about $300. And I looked at him, I said, well, if it ain't broke, don't replace it, because that was going to be $4,700. And I would suspect it'd be the same with your icebox or your dishwasher or whatever it happens to be. These folks won't even be able to take advantage. Of course, they're going to end up on the tax end of tax and spend, where we usually are. Looking at the documentation provided by CPS, and this may be a dangerous thought, and if it is, I'm sorry to bring it up, but I'm trying to figure out who pays and who plays under this program. Now, they're talking about residential and commercial interest. I guess a reasonable person might ask, well, this 847 million or whatever it is, who pays what share? That would be interesting information, and again, I'm sorry, that's a dangerous thought. And then secondly, who benefits? Is it ordinary citizens struggling to make ends meet, or is it commercial interest? My time's running out, so I'm gonna leave you with a thought, Mayor, and I wish you well as you go on your cruise. I wish I was going with you. And also, that was a very timely announcement on the increased funding for homeless people as more and more citizens lose their job, taxed out of their homes, or can no longer afford the utilities. I'll leave you with one quote, though, from Mark Twain. Mr. Twain said, "The only difference between a taxman and a taxidermist is that the taxidermist leaves the skin." Thank you. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Martin.